I've got a lot of revenge on my mind for a few people. It's like, I ain't losing to these. Come on! Yeah! Hold on to your seatbelt because it's about to get bumpy. Hello boys and girls, welcome to my preview of Liverpool against Arsenal this weekend. One of the biggest fixtures in the calendar and one that has not been very nice to us over the last few years. Now, before I go and get into that, today's video is sponsored by Football Index and I want to get you lot involved with Football Index, and I'm going to take you through a very quick run through to show you what it's all about. It's basically the stock market of football, where you get to invest in players and see whether your price can go up and down. Now, if you go into the app, once you've downloaded it, links are in the descriptions. It's very, very simple. You see the home page there. Don't be daunted by it because it's very, very easy to use. At the very bottom, you see all of the tabs. Now, you see there the markets. If you click into the markets, it shows you players there. Now you've got squad players, live rankings, etc, etc. Eddie Nketiah's in there, no doubt, because he scored his goal for Leeds this week and everything. But like I said, you buy, you can sell. It's very easy and I'll take you through it. Now, if you go into your account and you see how to play, what you would do is you will come up with a list of options where you get to see how to play the game exactly. It's so easy to go through, okay? You've got the academy. You can go through that. You've got the new traders, existing traders and everything. There's videos for you to watch as well. Now, if you see there with new traders, click learn more. And what you will see is a list of options and certain things that you can go into so that you can get familiar with everything. Now look, what is Football Index? Very, very simple. How do I buy and sell shares? What is a dividend? Media dividends, match day dividends, in-play dividends, top 200 squad, player prices. Now this one's good. Money back guarantee. Click learn more. And this is a very, very good option to have here. Every new customer that signs up to Football Index is eligible to take advantage of their money back guarantee offer. This offer means that during your first week of trading, you can deposit up to £1,000. And if after your first 30 days of trading, you are not enjoying it, you can get your money back and try again. It is so simple. Now, of course, terms and conditions apply. What more do I need to say? Go download it. Links are in the description. Let's go and get into the preview of Liverpool against Arsenal. So, like I said, it is one of the biggest fixtures in the calendar. Liverpool against Arsenal. Now, over recent years, we've had a bit of a wretched time against Liverpool, haven't we? We've been getting slapped up left, right and centre whenever we play them. You only have to think about some of the videos that I've done afterwards on AFTV to see what kind of mood I've been in when I've walked out of there. I want to walk out on there Saturday evening feeling a lot better. Now, to win this game or get anything out of it, we're going to have to play unbelievably well. We're going to have to be top of our game. We have to have luck go our way and Liverpool have to have an off day. But at the same time, if we do lose, what I want to come out there from seeing is a team with fight. A team that shows that they've learned from their past mistakes. There's an odd goal in it. And we fight for everything for 90 minutes. You know, you can hold your hands up and say we've done all we could. But the better team won on the day. But I can see progress. We've certainly changed from last year. And we've changed from the year before that. But if we come out of there getting slapped up again, you've got to look at it and say, it's the same old, the same kind of frail, weak mentality. But we will have to wait and see. Now, in terms of the starting 11, it's going to be such an interesting one and what Unai Emery does. Because we've got a lot of players available. And even though we've got a lot injured, it still could be a very, very strong lineup from Arsenal. If I had my way, I would like this game to have been around about November time. Because you think then Tierney will be fit and in the squad. Rob Holding's back. Hector Bellerin's back. The likes of Pepe will have found his feet and everything else. And I think it'll be a really good game around about November time. I think this one may have come a little bit too soon, considering we've still got a few frailties here or there. But that doesn't take away from the fact that we should be performing, because we definitely do have enough. Liverpool, they've started off the season very well in terms of getting the results. We are both the only two unbeaten sides left in the Premier League in terms of 100% records. We both won our opening 2 games. Nobody else has. So one of those records is going to go, or even both of ours if we draw. They've also played in the Community Shield. They've played in the Super Cup. They've lost Alisson in goal. They've looked a little shakier than they did last season in defence. So we should go into the game in a positive frame of mind and go into it feeling like, you know what, we've got nothing to lose. Let's just go out and play our game and see what happens at the end of it. So with that said, I'm going to go and get into the starting 11, and I'm going to go with what Unai Emery is going to pick, in my opinion. I'm in an R-in over the 3 at the back, but I'm just not too sure. I know David Luiz would suit that, but it's who goes with him and the likes of Sokratis. Would you bring Callum Chambers in there? Do you take one of the attacking players out? I don't know, man. That's why I'm not manager of Arsenal. It's a tough decision to make, but I'm going to stick with the back 4, so it'd be a 4-2-3-1. And starting off in goal, Leno. And just as I say, every other week, it is the most easiest decision that I will have. The only time Leno will probably not play is during cup matches like the Europa League, Carabao, FA Cup, etc. But for this, in goal. So on the right-hand side, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Now, one thing I will say, and me and Robbie were talking about this, Ainsley has to have the game of his life to cope with the likes of Mane and that, because he has started the season on fire, and he's a world-class player, and he's really going to have to up his game, Maitland-Niles. And yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. We have no other option, to be quite honest with you. Moving into centre-back, first of all, I am going to go with Sokratis, and pretty straightforward decision, to be honest with you. And can't say much more than that. Next to him, David Luiz. I think he could be crucial in this game because of the way that he's able to help break the press. There were some incidents against Burnley where they were trying to press right from the front, and Luiz's passing gets us out of that press. Now, you know the way Liverpool play. So it's a good option to have. And of course, he's going to have experience and knowledge. So straightforward decision. Left back, we're going to go with Nacho Monreal. He's got the experience and everything. It's just going to be a tough evening, to be quite honest with you. Going up against the likes of Mo Salah. He's going to have the game of his life as well. A bit like Maitland-Niles, to be quite honest. So I'd rather him in that, you know, left back position of a 4 than Kolasinac. We've gone over this so many times as to who's better in the wing back role and the left back role, etc, etc. So yeah, listen, it's Nacho Monreal. Moving into the 2 that sit in front of the back 4. Now this is where we've got some selection headaches. Granit Xhaka's back from injury. The performance of Cabellos. Lucas Torreira's back. Joe Willock's been performing. So it's going to be a tough one. But first of all, I'm going to go with Lucas Torreira. And I know he hasn't had a lot of minutes, but listen, he needs to play. I think that he's the main one in there. He is the first choice out of that kind of area. And he gives us that little bit of solid base and that tenacity and that work rate that we need in there. And this is going to be a tough game. So he has to be on the ball, and he has to play in this one for me. Now, alongside him, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka, and I would be very tempted myself to play Joe Willock. I know it's a big game, I just think that he could offer a little bit more in terms of the way he moves with the ball and the long strides and the energy and everything. But I'm going with what I feel Unai Emery is going to pick. And I just feel that he will bring Granit Xhaka back into the side for this. And yeah, listen, he's going to have to perform. He can't get caught on the ball. Any sloppy stuff and we're going to get caught out. It's as simple as that. Going to move into the attacking three. First of all, on the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. And I want him in the side. It's as simple as that. We bought him for these kind of games. He's had enough minutes now. End of story. You're sitting there worrying about the likes of Salah, Mane, etc. They'll be worrying about our attacking threat. So playing from the start, Nicolas Pepe. Going in that 10 role, I'm going to go with Dani Ceballos. His performance was immense against Burnley. But these are the games he's got to produce. These are the games where he's really going to be tested and show what he's all about. If he can put that kind of performance in at Anfield, then we can really start talking. I like the way that he can go from a 10 to an 8 and a box to box. And there's a lot of rotation. He was doing that a lot in the Burnley game. And I feel that he will in this. I know Mesut Ozil's back, but I don't think he's played a lot of football, to be quite honest with you. So I wouldn't put him in from the start. And yeah, I'll go with Dani Ceballos. On the left-hand side of that three, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang started the season absolutely firing, to be quite honest with you. We said about he looked so good in pre-season and he's just started the Premier League the same. 2 goals, 2 games. And he's going to need to be on form for this one. He's going to have his work cut out against the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold. But he's certainly got the beating of him. And we'll wait and see what happens. Up front, as the main striker, Alexandre Lacazette. 1 game this season and he scored. And he'll be crucial to this and the way we play and the way he's got to hold up the ball, the fight, the determination and everything else. And he's got to lead the line. Anfield's not an easy place to go. And yeah, he's going to have to really be on it, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, Alexandre Lacazette. So there we go. That is it for the preview of Liverpool against Arsenal. Like I said, my 1 to 11 is what I feel that Unai Emery will pick. Whether he does or not is a different matter. I would have changed a few things in there. But like I said, I'm going with what I feel that the manager will go with. Huge game. Massive, massive game. Football Index as well, let you know, remember that. Links in the description. And there'll be a matchday vlog for this one because it's a top 6 side. And like I said, I'll be doing the vlogs for the top 6 side. So watch out for that one. Player ratings, of course. And let's see how I come out of Anfield this time. I really don't know. It just depends what Arsenal turn up. We'll wait and see though. I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here.